So it's end of June 2024. I've been diagnosed with ulcerative colitis, and we also found out that I had become very anemic from the amount of blood loss that I was having, and I was now about 16 weeks pregnant. Quick science lesson: ulcerative colitis is a form of IBD, inflammatory bowel disease, not to be confused with IBS, irritable bowel syndrome. The main difference being that IBD is an autoimmune disease. Now here's the thing with autoimmune disease. It's lifelong and it's case by case. UC is different for everyone diagnosed with it. There may be some similarities and generalities, but ultimately how it attacks you and what works and what doesn't is very personal. So treating autoimmune disease means a lot of trial and error and a lot of waiting. So that's what the next 4 months were for me. Trial and error, ups and downs, and a lot of waiting. I was able to muster up the energy for outings every so often, but mostly stuck at home in bed or in the bathroom. I was getting regular iron infusions to help with anemia, but even with that, I started having fainting spells. Although there were ups and downs, it was clear that I overall was only getting worse. On November 1st, we finally decided that I needed to go to the ER. They were immediately very concerned with how I was doing. My resting heart rate was in the 120s. I had started losing weight even though I was 32 weeks along now. I was extremely weak and in a lot of pain pretty constantly. They did labs and whatnot, gave me a couple units of blood, and told me I'm not going home anytime soon. Later, I was transferred to Sacred Heart Hospital, where I stayed the whole month of November. That month consisted of lots of tests, medications, blood transfusions, procedures, and monitoring. I have a lot of stories from that month at the hospital, but all you really need to know right now is that I continued to decline throughout the month, and we decided to go ahead with a C-section. So at 35 weeks and 5 days along, on November 20th, 2024, I had Hazel. She was in the NICU for 1 week while I started to show slight improvement with my UC for no clear reason, probably just because I wasn't pregnant anymore. And finally, on December 1st, we all got to go home.